What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode here on the MCE tutorial series. In today's episode, we're going to be going over how to automate dark steel production. Um, I say automate, it's semi-automatic. You're going to have to go and put stuff into an input chest and then gather stuff out of an output chest. But you're only going to need dark steel for a little bit on the series, and it's this system works perfectly fine, at least for me in my Let's Play. So you can make this as big as you want or as small as you want. I'm just going to do a small version here for the tutorial's sake, so we're not sitting here for 100 years. But basically, we're going to be utilizing a pulverizer, and then eventually we're going to get around to using an induction smelter, but I'm just going to go through it step by step. So we're going to want a power grid here, and we're going to need to wire up that bad boy with some conduit. So let's make sure all of our machines are powered before we get started with anything else. The next thing we're going to need is some conduits. And before we even get into this, let's go ahead and take a look at the recipes here for our dark steel. So if we look in this area, we're going to go to dark steel. And I know I normally don't show recipes, but alloying and stuff can be a little bit confusing, so I'll kind of help you out with this one. So in order to get dark steel, we're going to use an induction smelter. Induction smelters are going to take pulverized obsidian and a steel ingot and give us dark steel ingot. In order to get a steel ingot, we're going to need to do some more alloying, and we're going to use the same induction smelter, and this one is going to take pulverized coal and iron, and you're going to get one steel ingot. So things we're going to need are going to be coal, obsidian, and iron. So our main input chest that we're going to have is going to be only transporting coal, steel, or coal, iron, and obsidian. There we go. So let's have some conduits going to these, and we want this to be on insert. And I'm not going to activate them just yet. We'll configure them, and then we'll go through and activate everything once it's ready to go. So we're going to need to pulverize some coal. So on this, on that one, let's grab some item filters really quick. We're only going to want it to accept coal. Grab a stack. And we're only going to want it to extract pulverized coal. So let's get that set up really quickly. So our pulverizer is going to insert, and we're going to add a filter. It will only accept coal because we set up a basic item filter, but we are also going to want it to extract, and the only thing it should be extracting is pulverized coal, like so. Cool. And this one down here, we're going to do pretty much the exact same setup except for obsidian. So this pulverizer will accept obsidian, and it will extract pulverized obsidian. Very nice. Before we get to these, let's go ahead and configure these. So we're going to go to our configuration panel, and this one is going to be really simple. We're going to turn off everything, and to kind of understand this layout, you've got the top, the bottom, the face, left, right, and then this corner side is going to be the back. So the only thing that we really need active for this one is the back, and we're going to set it to input and export. Oh, I also should mention, for the pulverized coal one that is up here, we need to add sulfur to the extract filter here, because when you're grinding down coal, you will get a byproduct, which is going to be sulfur. So we want to make sure we do that, or else this machine will get clogged with sulfur right here, and it won't work for us. So almost overlooked that. And then for this one down here, we're going to do the exact same configuration. Just turn all of these faces off. Not completely necessary, but I am thorough. So this will only import and export through the back. Same for this one. And now we need to start configuring these machines. So this is where things get... Oh, wait. I put pulverizers there. My bad. Induction smelters. There we go. So we want to, first of all, unlock that slot. Unlock that slot. Now the config on these is a little bit more confusing. So on our back side, we're going to want to input to this side right here. So we make sure the back is set to green, and we'll do that for all of those. So we've got green, and then on the other side, we want them to be set to, let's just turn all these ones off. So this side we want it to be set to purple. So there we go. We have purple and we have green. Now I wish there was a way to get import export on this side. Well, let's see actually. So import export. So it will do that, and then we can set this one to purple, right? And then that will be no. Import export, and then we have purple on the back. So yeah, that's how we'll set this. Purple on the back, import export on that side, and we close all of these channels. Okay, so for this top one, we're gonna be wanting to produce steel. So if you guys remember how the steel worked, we can go ahead. Okay, and I've got them all in my inventory already. Nice. So top one is producing steel. We want it to be how did I have this set? So these are the extractions. So this is only ever going to insert items. And what we're going to want to set this one up for is steel. So it needs to intake pulverized coal from one of these. And that's it. That's all we want on the back side. We can go ahead and set this one up as well. This will be for our dark steel. So, oh wait, no. Never active. And for pulverized, or for dark steel, we're going to want to have only pulverized obsidian going in there. Now on this side, what we can do is have insert and extract, insert and extract. And for our steel one on the top, we are going to want to only ever insert iron. So only accept iron in there, and it will only extract steel. So it's going to extract steel ingots into there, and it is going to insert all of our things. Hopefully we'll have to test this a little bit because this is a new design that I just came up with. And then on this side, we only ever want it to insert steel, and we only ever want it to extract our dark steel ingot. So let me go grab those really quick so we can set all of this up. Cool. And then we can finally have our output chest here. And this one will insert only. And the only things that should ever be inserted to here are going to be dark steel and sulfur. Let's go grab it really quick. Oh. Alright, so now we should be able to get this whole system up and running. Let's make sure we have all the things wired and powered up. We do not. So let's send some power to these machines. Very nice. And then we need to put everything in our input slots. So I'm going to go ahead and gather up a bunch of coal, obsidian, and iron really quick for us. The last thing we're going to need to do before we put things into our input chest here is going to be to make sure all of our stuff is set to always active. So you could do this while you're setting everything up here, but I just prefer to wait until everything is done and we have it set to always active. Cool. And I think I did set this one up preemptively. No, I didn't. Alright. Moment of truth here, everyone. Let's go ahead and input everything into our chests here. We should start seeing machines work. So coal is going to get input first, and you might not see it completely light up all of your machines. It's because once this hits 64, it's going to work on the next process here. So let's see, where's it going to send next? There we go. We got some obsidian rocking. Now we can see that we've got some iron in there. We've got some pulverized coal finally going. It's going to go ahead and pump us out a steel ingot. Now that we've got a steel ingot, this should get sucked out, and that's going to go here to our pulverized obsidian zone. And eventually, these machines do work a little bit slow here, and you can upgrade these machines via the upgrades. If we just go into here, you can type at thermal expansions, and they have, here, let's just do upgrades as well. And you can use all of these upgrades. You just build one and right click it. And just to give you all an example, let's do upgrade. Got a lot of different upgrades here. Here we go. I'll just grab a stack of each. And how you're going to upgrade these machines is you just go right click it can go all the way up to the Enderium tier, and that will greatly increase the speed of your machines. You can see there we're pumping now, and you could even get a little crazier. There are augmentations. This augmentation auxiliary reception coil is going to auxiliary reception coil here. We grab a stack of these. You can put 6 into each of the fully upgraded machines here, and that's going to increase the energy usage, which is going to in turn increase the speed. So if you can see now, this thing should be speeding up quite a bit faster than it was before. Over here, we're going to get our dark steel and our sulfur. So that's a really quick setup. It's not very sightly. You can't you can't really hide this in like a wall, just because you have to use 2 faces for this induction smelter. But if you have like an industrial room or like a laboratory where you don't care, it's just purpose built for tech and you know, stuff like that, then it shouldn't be an eyesore for your world. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button so you can see more videos like this. Comment down below what you would like to see next, and I hope you guys have a great rest of y'all's day. Peace.